Live.
Oh, why you got? We ain't got no lights on. We got no backdrop or nothing.
It's that type of day.
Dang.
Really?
Yeah, y'all need lights.
Yeah.
Really?
It's uncensored.
What is this?
Oh, man.
Come on, man.
I ain't feeling y'all neither.
I'm not even in the mood. What you mean?
I feel that way too.
I mean, we got this one mic.
Why do I always look like the big?
You just got one mic. Oh yeah, you need to fix this angle. It's too much head.
Yeah.
It's too much head. You gotta make it look a little bigger than that.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, you
Work
need
with
to
it.
fix this angle. It's
Don't
too
worry
much head.
about it. We can sit up for a minute, brother.
Okay. You want me to?
Nah, move out the way.
It's still live.
Oh,
They can
just
still hear.
Get the F out the way.
Move
All right.
move left.
Move
Right.
left.
Right, whichever way.
Right.
That width is
I ain't even do nothing.
I was in the way. I know.
Yeah.
We live. Glad we only got one viewer.
I'm glad too.
Wow.
Y'all have done.
We up to 2 now.
Dun-dun-dun,
We're up to 2 viewers.
We're doing excellent.
dun-dun.
Stay woke.
Oh, were we gonna really sing that song?
I thought we would.
I mean, we can do it.
Because this is uncensored.
Let's start it up.
This is AD Uncensored. She got to have her own intro song.
All right, we'll give her a. Let's go.
This is.
So we got a song for you guys today, starting off this video. So just start sharing it.
Republican Paul Young says
he says he's on our side.
Young would side
But
with
are
drug
they?
companies.
Are any of them on our
Those
side?
Medicare to pay more for their
I don't
medicine.
think so.
They forced us to listen to this commercial.
Cut Social Security and Medicare and raise taxes.
Anyways, here we go, y'all.
Let me share it. Did y'all share it?
I haven't yet. I'm gonna share it in a moment. So this is, what's the name of your show? Tell the people.
Tell the people.
Come on, please. AD Uncensored.
AD Uncensored.
And that mic ain't on. You gotta
This
talk
is
out
AD
just out loud.
Uncensored.
AD Uncensored.
Oh,
My mic is on.
Welcome you to our show, AD Uncensored.
and you got a special guest
We
today.
got special guest,
I'm gonna sing for y'all.
the Pandemic Poppy,
Pandemic Poppy.
Thank you.
the one and only.
2 E's.
Okay.
Daylight.
I wake up feeling like you won't play right.
You don't want to play right.
I used to know, but now that don't feel right.
It don't even feel right on the north
It
side.
made me put away my pride.
I can't even say Black Pride no more. No more.
So long.
It's been since 2019.
You made up go wait for so long.
Ain't got no pipes done.
You make it hard for a boy like that to go wrong.
You went wrong, nearly.
I'm wishing I could make this mine.
You will.
Ooh.
Oh.
If you want it, yeah, you can have it. Yeah.
Weaver.
If you need it,
We need her.
we can make it.
You gotta vote.
If you want it,
Weaver.
you can have it.
We gotta make
But
it.
stay woke.
Stay woke, y'all.
Cause Neely's lying. He's gonna find you. Catch you sleeping.
Tell
catch you
more
sleeping.
lies.
Stay woke. Cause Neely's lying. Now don't close your eyes.
Before you tell another lie.
Too late.
It's been too late.
He wanna make it right, but now it's too late.
November 8th can't get here quick
My
enough.
peanut butter chocolate cake with Kool-Aid.
Or popcorn for Art.
He's just trying to waste our time.
That's what Art said when he went down there at 10:30 that night. He asked him for some popcorn.
If you want it,
Art said, I ain't want no popcorn.
you can have
He
it.
said, you called me down here for some
If you
popcorn.
need it,
He said, I don't need no
you better
popcorn.
believe in something. Stay woke.
Stay woke, y'all. Cause Neely's lying.
that's the intro to the show.
I think
If
that
y'all-
was a good.
Yeah, y'all,
That was a
y'all
good
better save
intro.
it. So now we're gonna get serious.
Wait a minute. Why
serious
she said we ain't got no sound? Brenda Boy said we ain't got no sound.
Wow.
When did she say that?
Do we got sound?
Did we not have sound?
Yeah,
Can we get some? Can we get some?
No, we got some sound.
I would be
do we?
super
Look, I'm
sick.
saying, can we get some? And I can check right here. Okay, we got sound.
Okay. Why they do us like this?
I don't know. She said she laughing. She cracking up. I'm glad. Oh, yeah. She said, okay, sound.
Okay. Thank
Let's
you.
bring
Thank
you
you.
this
Scared
plan.
us there. Okay. It's hot as bejesus in here.
But Jesus.
But
So what are we talking about today, people?
Oh, wait a minute. I
Okay.
want to talk about something that just happened. Breaking news.
Wow.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
we got to get drum rolls for next time.
Yeah, we need
He
some.
got
we need
it.
some
He got it. He
music,
just-
all of that.
He's just not giving it to us.
And the
Man.
hand claps and all of that. This is AD Uncensored. All the church people turn it off and come back tomorrow.
Right.
That's what I need. I need all of that.
Listen, let me tell you. The CFO, Robert Wyntis,
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Boom.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, say that again.
There we go.
And then hit
Okay.
it with the drum.
I know. She said I need to be watching Eric Mays. You're right. But the CFO, Robert Wyntis, sent a letter up to council and he told them, I'm not coming no more.
Think about this.
But Mays was like, Mays said, and y'all agreed to this mess? And Clyde down there. Oh, Clyde.
I don't understand like how that's even possible. So I mean, that just showed you the level of dysfunction. I
I
think.
said no sound.
It's
It sound. Why do you keep saying no sound?
oh,
So I mean, that just showed you the level. I can hear myself. Melissa,
somebody playing with it.
but they messing with our sound. It's going out.
That's one of them fake pages because I'm telling you.
We good, though. It's
Did you
back
put-
on.
I don't own the copyright.
Well, we didn't do any.
Yeah, he just sung it himself.
I sung that
That was
myself. That was my voice.
And that was
That wasn't that wasn't a childish Gambino.
Oh, it just went back on.
Yeah.
That was Champagne
Okay.
Poppy.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all almost.
Y'all call him Champagne Poppy, ain't that Drake?
Yeah, that's Drake.
That's Drake.
I'm pandemic pop.
Pandemic pop.
So wow, so this guy Robert Whittaker.
Win again.
So first off, I got a lot of questions.
I can't answer them for you.
Have we ever found out who's working for City Hall? I know a lot of people have quit.
Yep.
But who's currently there? Like I
I know.
Okay.
Mayor Neely,
Mayor Nelly. Okay.
and then you got the he's the mayor
Uh-huh.
on the org chart.
We got the bid rigging lady.
Okay, you got the
Alright.
big rigging lady.
All
Is
right.
it Edwards?
Okay, then you got Clyde. You got Robert Wynn again.
Okay.
Mhm.
Clyde. We got Clyde, Mayor.
Mhm.
Bid rigging. I'm gonna call it BRL.
Big rigging lady. Okay.
Yeah, bid rigging lady.
And then you got
Mayor Clyde, bid rigging lady. You
What's-
got Robert that don't show up.
Robert Whittaker, who said that he's not coming
He's
to
not
finance
coming
meetings no more.
He's not coming to finance meetings.
Not at all.
The chief is he CFO, chief financial
Chief
officer,
financial
is not
officer,
coming to finance meetings.
no more.
Huh.
Wow,
How's that?
He said no more.
that's
I'm not coming.
that's
no
very transparent.
more.
Okay, I guess it was transparent that he told them.
Well, he said I'm not coming. I don't
Right.
care
Yeah,
what
he was
y'all
very
say
transparent about that.
I'm not
Yeah.
coming
I won't
to
be
y'all,
here.
to
I-
y'all meetings no more.
I respect this gangster.
Y'all can't
Mayor Clyde, BRL, Robert Whittaker.
Oh, Clyde.
Yeah, I
And
got
Clyde,
Clyde.
he has several jobs. Clyde's the blight director, the janitor, the secretary.
Not the janitor.
This is crazy. So I did hear he hired a new guy.
RL?
No, not RL. Ed Taylor.
No, Ed quit too.
No, I just seen Ed 2 days ago. Unless he quit in the last 2 days.
Really?
He got moved up. He's like the Man, what they say he was? I seen him. He had a brand new suit.
Really?
Brand new suit at the mock thing 2 days ago.
So he didn't got moved up, maybe?
He got moved up.
Huh. I don't know what it
Yeah.
could be. Maybe he's deputy chief of, I don't know,
Yeah. Okay.
election officials.
So we got I'm just gonna throw him here. I'm gonna call him Ed T. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions. Robert Whittaker is the CFO, and he says he's not showing up to council meetings, financial meetings.
Nope, never again.
Wow. So they can't even ask as a council that's in charge of, maintaining the money of the city.
Mm-hmm.
We
Nope.
can't even ask the chief financial officer
And that's
questions.
what Mays
not
was
at all.
saying. Mays was like, so, right, he said, y'all gonna do this on the evening of an election. When we just had a $500,000 bid go out and get dropped, and y'all said y'all hand delivered them, and we found out that y'all didn't,
Right.
and then all of a sudden the chief financial officer then came up here with this letter and then passed it. I take one and pass it down, and said that he was not coming no more, and everybody's sitting there like, okay. And Clyde said, well, he's not coming because y'all didn't talk to him nice.
Wow.
Who went for that?
Huh?
Who went for it?
And I don't know. I don't think Eric quit talking yet because Eric was like, I got beat up. And I still came to work. I got beat up by the deputy chief of staff.
Right.
Right.
Because the guy said everything goes, he was like, everything goes through him or something like that. And he was like, oh, well, say that then. Because y'all didn't tell me when I got beat up at Rube's.
Right.
Wow, that is interesting. So this is the same guy that can tell us about how ARPA dollars are spent. I would presume.
Oh,
Right.
you mean the campaign funds? Oh, ARPA dollars. I'm confused.
ARPA. Oh,
ARPA campaign. ARPA.
I guess you saying
the
one and
AC
the same.
funds.
Yeah.
ARPA campaign funds.
ARPA campaign funds. Like, how are they being spent? I mean, because we've seen the financial breakdown. You can pull it up on. They have it on Flint Beat. Also, I think they have it on the city website. 94.7 million. But I know a few months ago it was just a rough outline. It wasn't saying like where money is going to.
Child, they ain't even got the applications done yet.
Wow.
They said they couldn't use Eric's. And they didn't pay $1 million for this firm. They can't make a damn application. And the boy went down there today and he told him, I can just pay me, I can get one. I can have one done in 7 days. Probably could use a nice little Google template.
Okay.
Come up, to how much you want.
Have anyone seen any effects of the ARPA dollars that's out? I mean, I do know they had the water credits, and there was some stipulations behind those.
But still ain't nobody see that money.
Yeah, you didn't even see that money. So has anybody even watching, have you seen any effects of these $94.7 million that's been sitting for, how long has it been sitting, the ARPA dollars?
Since May of 2021.
This is still 2021 right now, right?
No,
It's just 2022.
Oh, okay.
It's election year. Don't put us through another year.
Wow. These years starting to go by so fast.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize. So these, let me process this. So these ARPA dollars have been sitting. What are they waiting to spend? I mean, I know y'all don't know. This is a rhetorical question. I'm not really expecting an answer. I'm just really trying to talk myself through the process of like what's happening with the funds. We don't know because the chief financial officer, Robert Whittaker, won't even show up to a financial city council meeting.
He said he wasn't coming.
He's not coming.
It's not happening.
He said, "Don't ask me."
So this is interesting.
On the eve of an election.
On the eve of an election,
People want to know about money. He's not coming. Ernest and Young, they not coming.
And
Ernst and Young.
Transparent government, self-proclaimed.
Truth and transparency,
In Flint.
and from prayer to partnership.
Yes, that's what I
You
said.
got some great slogans.
Yeah, I mean they are great. I'm not gonna I don't know who writes them, but they are definitely great. Like
Tanya Burns wrote the truth.
truth and transparency.
Yeah, that was her.
Okay, so that's pretty dope. I do like the slogans. I'm not actually seeing it in its totality.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, we get a breakdown and what's happening here?
That was like an angel passing over.
Wow. I don't even know what's happening here, but we get these.
That was like a miracle.
I know. It was
Did
like
Nearly quit?
Oh my God.
it was like one of those Save the Children commercials.
Yes, it was.
It sounded like it. So
Well,
getting back to
quit.
this,
Save the children.
the ARPA dollars that have been sitting for a year that could be helping Flint residents
Mhm.
for things like economic development, public safety, infrastructure, maintaining city services, housing and blight elimination. I did see him say he's going to get rid of all of the houses and
that are
in 2024, all of the blighted properties.
After
But
the election.
I,
Why is everything after
why is
the
everything after the election? And I take that with a grain of salt because, eventually he could say in 2024, Lord forbid, I say, if he was to win the election, that he would say, my staffer said this, and not me. I don't want to hear those types of stories because he's behind on a pipe replacement that was 2 years ahead of schedule.
Oh.
We're just talking about it.
Clyde said. Let me tell you what
Okay.
Clyde said today.
All right.
So Clyde was saying, because I was listening to the meeting before we started, and Clyde said the reason why it's going slow is because the people had appointments and the company is showing up to the people's houses for their appointments, but
They knocking soft.
they not at home. And so May said, wait a minute. The restoration is on city property.
Wow.
He was like, I know, but we need to get the people. May said, wait a minute, who do you think you talking to?
Right.
He said, well, we still got to do the people driveway. He said, but that's between the sidewalk and the street. That's city property. Who you think you talking to?
Wow.
He said, this is all city property. And then, we started, but that's what he was saying. They was,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't believe it if it was ripped out of a box. Some people
Wow.
ain't gonna believe it.
Well, I just put Maze up there. I said they got Clyde up there.
Okay.
I just had him on screen with y'all.
Who, Clyde?
Yeah, anyway.
So I'm still trying to process
Okay, I like.
what's going to happen. Like, this is a beautiful pie chart, and I think Councilwoman Tanya Burns has said that in a council meeting before. This pie chart is a million. You have green, orange, gray, yellow, light blue, a different variant of green. So we're going to call that
Forest green.
forest green. We have another type of blue.
We'll call that like a navy.
It looks like a Michael Jordan type
Right.
blue. I've seen that in the Jordan 11s before. Do you remember
That's
this?
the North Carolina blue.
Okay, North
It's a
Carolina.
whole different
Yeah,
generation.
that's the-
This, what color would you say that was?
What color?
We're gonna call that
Right here. Is that brown?
bricks. We'll call that
Bricks?
Flint bricks.
Flint bricks. And then you have another type of gray, like a darker gray.
Yeah.
Oh, Flint Streets.
Okay. So
Like gravel.
Yes.
this our first green was the housing and blight elimination, but there's no plan.
Right.
Have we received a plan yet? Because this was from 6/14/2022. So this was back in June. What month is it now? It's the 10th month of, you said the 2022?
Yeah.
Is there a plan out yet?
No.
Have you seen a plan?
We got a For Real podcast tonight.
Need y'all to step away for a second. I got to talk about the camera. The camera, y'all can keep talking.
Okay.
Get this stuff away. I can still talk to the mic.
Oh, you still okay.
Yeah,
So we
y'all
got
on there?
a For Real podcast so the people can still hear us.
Yeah,
This is what a podcast really is, where you don't see the people anyway.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, something.
Oh, that one that
Oh, we had some technical difficulties inside of the studio, guys. We might be able to use some ARPA dollars to fix that. I don't know.
We just need an application.
Y'all can't see, but a square.
Hey,
I'm just telling the people,
Hell,
we are truth and transparent here
Right.
on this podcast.
We had a little studio picture.
He's trying to silence us. Man, he's trying to silence us. What's actually going on? Because I am truth. This is Truth and Transparent Radio. We lost a piece of. It's not even on there good, but it's okay. It's okay. So we're still here, people. We're gonna get back to it. Can we bring up some comments? I love to see the comments. I love to see what people are talking about.
Everybody watching the whatchamacallit.
The council meeting.
Yeah.
Why did we do this during the council meeting?
I don't know.
I
think we forgot that the council meeting.
feel like he's really trying to kill us though. With the
We will be
with the spray. With the spray and everything like that. Is he trying to kill us?
Ooh, that's what they call
How you
huffing.
doing, Wyntis?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, we're on a show. Quiet,
Come on
please.
in. Live on the set.
Wyntis has her fans.
Hey.
Wyntis has her fans out there. Okay, so let me bring up this podcast. So, and I'm gonna let y'all talk for a second because I feel like I'm like the quieter Eric May, so I can just talk forever.
Stay woke.
Oh, whoa. Eric tearing them up. Y'all should turn it in the meeting and comment on that. Liddell and Quincy looking
We
foolish.
sure is gonna do that.
Liddell is bumping her
Can we
gum,
get the
trying to
meeting
show.
up? Can we get the meeting?
I give everything away.
I know that's right, Eric.
President,
Okay.
we said the minorities with no position.
Oh, they said the governor.
President, vice, here we said the minorities
Oh, you got, but I
with
ain't
no
gonna be able to
position.
hear.
You can't hear that?
That's problematic for me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It ain't even fair representation in the majority black city for black folks. Now, they can say that ain't germane, but it is.
That's what
Because
we
they're
should
trying to
do.
muffle my freedom of speech. They're trying to muffle me talking about finances in a multi-million-dollar corporation. I know who they are. I want the public to know who they are. And gonna do a doggone good job proving it. I'll be voting no, because your ruling was right. And I'd have warned her. She'd have her first one, and she'd sit there and kind of be quiet, because I said, I just ruled on that. And here you point the border, taking the flow on something that I just ruled on.
This council meeting up.
You nicer to them than I, and look where we at. We could be off this special order gone,
Oh, we can hear him.
and then,
Yeah, but
well, Whittaker ain't gonna be here. He'd be here if I run the city, because we got subpoena
We
power.
full screen here.
They'll never vote to subpoena people.
We are.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm gonna end it by saying I ain't studying what you talking about.
The boy made a whole post. She said,
Is there anyone else?
Yes.
Dale Lewis
You have
was
the
making
floor.
a fool
Thank
out of
you.
her son.
Shout out Brenda Boyd.
Here we are.
When was the first time?
It is 6:28. We started at 5. An hour and a half in.
What happened? Can anyone just
We
update
have
us real
Come
quick?
on.
over
tell us
11
what-
different
what did she
resolutions
do? What-
dealing with
What did she
business.
do this time?
I have a text message
Y'all gotta
of
do
someone
Quincy
looking
up
for a
there.
home.
Now he finna get up
We
there
have
and make an
a
ass of himself.
choice neighborhood
You got it.
resolution on here to approve some funding for
You got turn it up. I gotta
housing
hear it.
development to be
I can't hear it
completed.
good. You know I can't
We
hear
have
what
3
makes you
special
feel like-
orders with no
I
limited
can't hear it.
time
I can't
Take
hear
these
it.
frame
headphones.
on.
I don't think
Okay,
he gonna hear it up, though.
For
Hey,
example,
how
I
you
did a
doing?
special
Kathleen
order
King.
for
We,
Dewey Park, the
I
bill
started
day
out
that we
this
getting ready to
podcast
do
with a
Saturday. The
song,
special order was only for
called
5 minutes.
Neely's Line.
We
And they
have
still
3
here too,
special
hello?
orders that you guys have
Hey,
put
y'all still here talking to me?
on.
Point of information.
What's your point of
So
information?
we're listening
Is that
to some of the
similar to
councilmen
how
right
I
now.
talk, or is he talking
We were talking
specifically about the
No,
appeal?
dog, she ain't even there.
Councilman Murphy, you
Yeah,
have
she
the
is.
floor.
Where's she at?
We have 3 special orders on here with no cap on time frame. So therefore, we have we have 3 special orders on the agenda, and an hour and a half in, we still have
So
not
we're
got
getting
down to the
headphones
business of the
set up
city
right
of Flint.
now.
And it's unfortunate that we here,
Okay, I'm tripping.
we have
because
allowed
where's
the
Quincy at?
councilman from the first
Quincy
ward
right
to
here.
dominate the meeting.
Well, that was-
Majority of the conversations
wearing a blue
has
suit.
been
No,
allowing
that-
him
that's
the
not-
opportunity
that's-
to take these special orders and degrade the staff,
Because it's 10
the
minutes after
colleagues,
5 on your computer.
the audience, because they clap.
Yeah.
When historically, there has been multiple people that come in this council chamber and clap, and we don't stop them. There has been multiple people, including the people that sit in the front row sometimes, that say things and speak out. We don't even call them out of order, be like, you out of order, you cannot be
Point of
talking to the
information.
audience.
That has happened last week. There were some audience members that were from the second ward
Not
that
right
were
here.
called out
This-
actually
but-
for clapping and saying amen.
But I'm speaking on this appeal,
Yeah, I hear
so
you.
you calling a point of order, but I'm still speaking on the appeal because the appeal is what Dr. Lewis talked
I'm
about,
in a few.
See, Jermaine?
and I'm speaking on it. And I'm just speaking on people that we have allowed, so we cherry picking who we allow to clap. So it's not okay for him to clap in the back. It's not okay for him to speak out in the back, but it's okay for someone in the front to speak out, and we don't stop them. You can't have it both ways.
Point of information.
I think we were
They
doing
were
good.
stopped the last time. They were stopped. And actually, according to rule, and there was dialogue back and forth.
But I hear what you're saying. But what I'm saying to you, in all due respect, this young
And I
man,
wasn't chairing that meeting.
this young man today have been in the front row speaking out, and we
Which-
have not. R.L. Mitchell.
Like,
Mitch,
My
Mr.
point
Mitchell,
exactly.
now,
I mean, that's just my point.
Sometimes
Nothing
you
but
know,
love
you
for
just
you,
have to
R.L.,
show
but I'm
these
just
young
using that as an example
you just got to show these young
that
children.
we have allowed,
what's going
but
on.
it's not okay for
You got to
someone
show
else.
these young children
And
sometimes they think they know it.
as much as we love and care for R.L. Mitchell, when we having meetings and he speak out, we don't stop him.
So,
But yet and still, somebody can clap in the back,
yeah, we had a
and
great
we want to
show.
he's
stop
an
him.
employee.
It don't matter.
It
We
does
done had-
matter.
It don't matter.
does matter.
We have had staff.
Okay, I'm gonna let you finish.
Thank you. We have had staff members clap when we got out of here early. We didn't call them out of order. I have clapped and go continue to clap when I think things is good. And we have not ruled each other out of order. So we cherry picking what we want to do, and we done spent too much time in this one special order because, in my opinion, we done took special orders and used them as a political platform to bring a special order on this city council, and now we want to use this to talk about W.T. Stevenson when we know it's a controversial issue, but whoever put this special order on
Point of
here
information.
intentionally put it on
Point
here.
of information. This is, we are, to talk about W.T. Stevens, this is W.T. Stevens. It is this is what the special order is.
My point to the public, it is election time, and W.T. Stevens has been a controversial issue from day one, and to bring W.T. Stevenson on this special order was a political attempt to sabotage the administration, and some of us see right through it. And here we is in an hour and a half, going on 2 hours, and we ain't got done one business in the city of Flint. And this is what the residents is talking about. Every time we come to city council meeting, here we are in here going back and forth with this same person who we keep on going back and forth with, and it makes no sense. And this attempt to put these special orders, we got another special order on here talking about the House of Esther. We know it's not gonna get resolved, so why would you put it here? So we finna spend a whole nother hour talking about the House of Esther to resolve what? Nothing.
Now we can't, I can't hear him.
And then we're gonna sit up here and allow this man to talk about somebody's degree who have worked hard, who I saw when I worked at U of M, when I saw you put in those sweat and tears, when you was sitting at the cage doing your homework all the time, trying to make sure you get your studies. I know you got it out the trenches. I know your degree is real. And to sit up here and say something about your degree, how degrading.
Oh, they can hear us. They can hear
I'll
us.
be voting no to, and I will not be supporting the chairperson, because we need to move on with this business of the
You're
city
done,
of Flint.
Councilman Murphy. Would anyone else like to speak? Madam Chair, roll call for
What
the
they trying
appeal
to
to
do?
the chair was Councilman Mays, germane to the topic. to WT Stevens and special order
I don't think
220422.
people can hear us.
Yes, they can. They can hear us.
Mr. Mays.
They probably can't hear you. They can hear them through the mics, but I was trying to.
Ms. Lewis?
No.
They said they can hear us.
Mr. Murphy.
because
No.
She said so.
Ms. Priestley? No.
You can hear the council
Burns?
meeting on
Yes.
the headphones? You can hear it through them
Ms.
headphones
Herkenroder?
too?
No,
I
man.
abstain. I wasn't in
I
the
can't
room
hear
during
through
the
mine.
appeal.
You
And
can't.
that's the issue for me.
Mr.
You
Pfeiffer?
don't need them.
Okay, I don't need them. I can just suck.
The vote
Point
is,
of information. What did he say?
He stated he stopped paying attention and Councilwoman Herkenwater was not in the room.
the vote is 2 yes, 3 no, 2 abstentions.
2 yes, 3 no, 2 extensions.
Well,
The
like all
ruling
that.
stands
It was
that
not working.
Councilman
Madam
I
Chair,
swear to
let me
God.
say this as we try to move this finance agenda along, and everything on here is germane.
Here, but
When you see two folks like that waste time, and they can look and see whether they should have the votes, it's just a waste of time.
it's like
And then to talk about, don't talk about me, and both of them talks about me regularly, every council meeting.
Just a waste
It's
of time.
hypocritical. Mr. Edwards ain't really been degraded by me. He might be a little bit embarrassed because he didn't have the financial answers. I'm not up here to not ask financial questions about accounts, balances,
Some politicians.
and I'm gonna continue to do that. I'm smart enough to know that that's gonna be problematic throughout finance committee meetings.
it's a problem.
Anybody with common sense gonna know if you can't get balances on accounts in a timely manner, either you gonna table this stuff
The rest of the
until you
council
get the
members-
right answer, or you gonna vote in the blind,
But a lot of the
doing a
council members
disservice
are
to the
not upset
residents on
that
spending
Robert
millions of their
Whitaker
dollars.
is not there.
I turned you down, man.
Whoever Mr.
Mayor
Edwards
May
getting
has
his
the right to
directions
question.
from, he got to feel uncomfortable that he's put on the
Just like
spot.
Quincy Murphy does.
That ain't
Mr.
talking
Lewis,
degrading, that's factual.
Herkenroder,
Our meetings are recorded.
And they may not like the
Fern.
Mr. Murphy can huff and puff, but he sure can't blow this councilman's brick house
So they
down.
want to answer that question. But that don't mean.
Ms.
that you
Liddell
don't
Lewis
come.
can huff and puff, but this ain't the little pig straw house
He said he
This is
can
a
huff
brick
and
house
puff, but he can't
from
blow
a
this
brick house
down.
veteran councilman. And they talk about being germane. He was all over the map on that appeal.
that he's wearing.
Mr. Edwards, we got an agenda ahead of us. And there's some financial questions that I'm afraid from this first instance, you ain't gonna
Yeah,
be able
this
to
is
answer.
definitely funny.
When I seen the letter that Mr. Whittaker sent, and from what I'm hearing from you, you and Mr. Neely condoned,
That there.
I know we was in the middle of a problematic finance committee meeting, not just on W.T. Stevenson, but on everything.
Oh,
And I know we get some pushback from the people who I'm calling blockers. They trying to block my explanation and belief. I done already proved it. We can't get the answers. We ain't gonna get them.
I can't really hear the council.
Are you
I hope
thinking that
people
you
out
writing
there
the
can
answers
hear it
down
better
and
than I
before
can.
this finance committee meeting is over, you gonna have the answers to each and one of our questions, Mr. Edwards? Was that what you were writing those down for? Writing the answers down and before this finance.
Madam Chair.
You
Yes,
can hear
dear.
loud on
Yes.
too, as far as what we on.
Yeah, Mr. Mays, I would tell you, listen, I had asked the Madam Chair for the floor. I have a figure for you for the W.T. Stevens.
What's the figure?
The figure is 498,
City clown.
$498,586. So, well, I mean, that part, we
So
can.
that's what you figure we owe them?
I'm just said, I'm saying to you, you asked me to get the figure, I got the figure. I'm not, I can't go any further than telling you the figure.
Oh, yeah,
Now,
that's
the
what
second
happened
part
at
of it that I
House
wanted to be able
Well,
to,
let's go finish the first part.
can I?
You said 498,000, so I want to verify that's the amount that you say we owe them.
That's the amount, by staff, I'm told, $498,586.
And that's the money being held for whatever reason.
That's the money that is
Being held.
still owed to them, yes.
Okay, now you want to say something else.
Now, the second part of this is you were talking about these accounts and account information, but this is a special order. When you get your packet and your packet contains action items, on the action items, you always get account numbers. You get information relevant to some history that the department is telling you about a particular item that's being pushed before you.
If I may, for the sake of time, Mr. Edwards, if I done sit here about 10 years, don't you think I know that? But when we amend something, we can change account numbers and we can say to the CFO, what would that account number be? That's where it gets problematic. If I see $2 million coming out of one account and I have the authority to amend the resolution on the floor, the problem I'm referring to in that area is when I say, Mr. Edwards, what account number is this? You ain't gonna know. So you trying to school a veteran council person, and it ain't working because I can prove it to you, just like I proved that to you. Now, if you say, Mr. Mays, table that and let me run and make some calls or whatever, I said that early on if y'all listen. But if certain folks here didn't catch that. You did what the record would show, I said earlier, could be done. And I said, y'all shouldn't be sitting way back there. You should be up here in a working meeting. Committee meetings are working meetings. And that's why I took issue about folks not getting information. Whittigan could be working from home and texting or emailing your information. What we experience in here and what's being condoned is outrageous. You just helped me make my point, but it's a lot of stuff if it was up to me, not Ms. Lewis and Mr. Murphy. If it was up to me, it would be postponed for 2 weeks, tabled until we got answers, and it's gonna hold up major business in the city. And they can talk politics if they want. I am a politician. I wouldn't want nobody to see me 2-3 weeks before an election hindering the people's business in this financial way and then claim I'm the mayor or city administrator. So they can get mad and then don't want Madam Chair or nobody else to put nothing on the agenda. That was did on purpose politically. No, it was did on purpose because of a deadline, a court-ordered deadline to replace some pipes and do restoration, and W.T. Stevenson had been set down and ain't paid. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Edwards. And for clarity, I know we have we also have check your agenda in governmental ops, Councilman Murphy, because in governmental ops, we have 2 that are on there without times, and I did not put those on there. So Councilwoman Lewis has one on there without a time limit, and so does Councilwoman Priestley have one on there without time limits. And that's not on my agenda. So just so, you know, we're being fair, that does happen. And yeah, you have the floor.
Yeah, I just want to add, as we speak into the public, that for the record, some of these items are not necessarily ones that have to be answered by the CFO. There are people here that are present that specifically put these requests in, so there are action items that can be handled by other staff members.
And some of the public was, and it's not even in my ward, I'm going to send this over to Councilwoman Herkenroth if someone is watching, and one of the things was the service line replacements in her meter, the meter.
Madam Chair, real quick. See, we give him equal time, but that ain't his call. His call ain't to say what information we want to need to amend stuff. His call ain't to say what questions we have. He can't predict what we as a 9-member body will do, talking about who here and what. It's not normal, it's wrong, you're dead wrong, and you can't put what and predict what I'm
You could
Y'all
must be
back live.
you the pandemic poppy.
Y'all
Must
back
be.
live.
So
Listen.
people can actually see us?
See us
Yeah,
and
they can
hear
see
y'all.
us and
Y'all
hear
was
us
on the
and
screen
everything.
then.
Oh, wow.
All right, man, this is crazy. I just don't even understand what they're doing downtown. Look at all the Eric's emails. Holy crap.
That's quite amazing.
Yes, he said they called it Amazing Maze when you play football.
So like I said, I don't watch too many of these clownsos, as I call them.
Hey, all of them ain't clowns.
No, I said the clownso. It only takes one clown to make a circus.
That's true.
So
they got a whole damn acrobat team.
yeah, so I don't too much watch the clownso, because it's
A clown show.
The Sensational Six.
It's like this.
Or the Fab Five. That's what it is.
A lot of times where I feel like they don't have the proper information to proceed, they still proceed.
Yeah, just like now, they ain't got no damn CFO at the finance meeting.
So how can you even think about proceeding? How can you even talk about finances?
They got Clyde up there. They asking questions about finances, and he's sitting up there talking about what did happen at the farmers market the other day. He don't know.
This is like
Clyde's tired.
At the very least, assistant basketball coach. So it might not be Phil Jackson, but it's one of his assistants that's going to talk about finances is not there. What is there to talk about at a financial meeting without the CFO?
Nothing. It's nothing to talk about.
How can you move the agenda forward without the chief financial officer? Maybe it stands for something else.
Can't find out.
Can't find out.
Because he sure can't find out a damn thing that they asking for. And then he said, then they told him any request they won't put them in writing. Some amazing. Like, so y'all go to meetings and we gotta write stuff, notes down and pass them to each other.
This is crazy. So they trying to make Eric May seems like he's crazy because he wants to, table this meeting and get some answers. So this is definitely do y'all not see the problem out there in Facebook world? I mean, no matter what, if Eric Mays winds up getting upset later on because he can't ask financial questions to the chief financial officer because the chief financial officer wrote a letter and said, I'm not going to be there. That's frustrating.
It's very frustrating. You gotta imagine how the people must feel.
It's like
everybody is not going for the banana.
It's like me saying, "Hey, I'm about to go get baptized," and the preacher's not there to baptize me, to dunk me in the water.
Right, but
he writes a letter and says, "I'm not going to show up," and everyone's saying, "Hey,
we can keep going."
Y'all telling me, said, "No, go get baptized."
Yeah, why?
Go get baptized.
Not here, no, but you can still do it. How?
I just want to explain to y'all in the best way that I can.
Yeah.
Y'all want me to still get baptized without the preacher?
Yeah.
That wrote a letter and says he won't be there.
Yeah. Shouldn't
I say, hey, you know what? Wait a minute. Let's wait 2 weeks and let me get baptized in.
Should.
So now they're upset with me because I was planning to get baptized today, and I can no longer get baptized today because the preacher refuses to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then you got the deacons, which is the rest of the administration, saying that you can still get baptized.
Yeah.
They're not sure about who yet.
They're not sure about who. I got to write a letter to find out who can baptize
Who
me.
can baptize me. That's right.
Wow.
And then May said in 30-something years, he ain't never seen nothing like this. I mean, this is the CFO saying that he's not come to the finance meeting is like
so
the ombudsman quit. Now I can't use that one because she did quit.
And we don't know, but why would you feel so brazen as a CFO to say this? It has to be coming from.
Walked off from them.
You had to get some orders, right?
That little tight jacket around.
So, because if I had a boss, I would be afraid of my boss. I would say, you know what? I have to be here, even though maybe I don't want to be here. Maybe I'm the CFO guy. I'm Robert Whittakin, and I say, hey, you know what? I really don't want to baptize this guy today.
Yep.
Don't want to go through it. But for me not to show up at my job, I have to be getting information from higher orders that's saying, hey, you don't got to deal with
That's
these
the
people.
same thing
But you
May
missing,
said.
but you missing a key thing.
Okay, what's the key
What
thing?
you just said, fire, you would be nervous, you would be scared of your boss.
Yeah.
Whittaker ain't got to worry about no 5 or 6 council votes that will call him in the check where he know he can lose his position. That's why he's doing that.
That's what Mays was like. Don't y'all realize we got subpoena power? We can subpoena this man to come to this meeting and answer these questions. He said, but I know I ain't got the votes.
Yeah.
I know y'all ain't about to do nothing. He said, but this is election eve and people can't even find out about their money.
So then you got some of the deacons saying, man, we don't gotta talk about this. We can just write letters and
see who gonna
baptize me, right?
Yeah, but it's not that, and it's still, and ain't even no water.
But they're sending an angry way. They're mad at me because I can't get baptized because the preacher is not there to
baptize you. That's right.
Wow.
That's exactly.
Now I see why. Like this is crazy.
This is the city of Flint.
I mean, what are y'all seeing? Are y'all seeing it how I'm saying it, or am I just like totally off?
I'm watching the same screen, but I'm sure it's others that saying not because.
And I'm looking at these emails like that might be questions from his constituents. I don't know what this is.
That might be the caseload of cold cases that he was talking about on the detective's desk.
It could be anything, right? But we can't get answers because
the CFO said he was not coming to work.
Because you talk about that stack of emails, the papers he got on his desk.
Yeah, that's what
Just put it back on the screen.
He said he wanted to talk about some stuff.
So he wanted to talk about, we can't even get the answers to these questions. That looks like more than 21 questions there, but I can't get one of them answered because
you know what?
Person at a finance meeting, look at my hands. Oh, you can't see it. I'm off camera. But I'm doing my fingers in quotation marks.
No, you can see it when you're doing it.
Finance officer. Mm-hmm. You know, this is, think about the word officer for a moment. Like, this is official, right? You should know every.
Is he leaving too?
He's gone.
Clyde's
He's out of there. He put his glasses on.
He's gone. But you know what? Shout out to John O'Snow. He said 11% voter turnout is not going to do it. And that's why people don't vote.
It's not.
That's because of the 11% voting turnout is not going to do it.
We have 90% turnout for clubs in the city of Flint. But eventually, you know,
when it is no more city of Flint, they're going to be saying, I wish I voted.
Yeah.
Do they even have a quorum, or they just broke quorum?
Yeah, this is okay.
This is
they
crazy.
said we'll be right back on the Flint City Council.
So they didn't broke quorum.
Wow.
And
they
going to
why not? No, I can't get baptized. Why?
Right.
Why would I continue to?
But how can you even meet today? You can't go through the grants without the finance officer there.
I mean, like I said, and this is what they call transparency.
Yes. This is transparency.
Yes,
you're gonna see another ad or a press conference tomorrow, and he's gonna have beautiful music playing and everything. Hi, little kids and boys and girls, and we're happy and prayer and partnership, and I have crossed my hat because I believe in God.
And I have a lapel on my shirt
with the wheat being on one. And no, that's amazing.
Yeah, but no, I just all jokes aside, like. Even May's probably still talking to people. He's probably talking to constituents. Like, how can I get baptized and the preacher's not there?
The preacher's not here.
I wore my good straw hat.
Yeah, my daddy's hat.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And this is crazy. And then for Councilman, what's his name?
Louis. And you know what?
Murphy.
Let me see if I can get names on Snow. You makes me sick, but he's telling the truth though. Yeah. Offer a 6-piece chicken and a bottle of Hennessy at every voting poll and watch what happens. See, that is the truth though. That's the truth. Blue in the face.
Yeah. So no, I've really asked just rhetorical questions that I really don't believe have answers to them. I just ask them just so people can hear it back in their mind and say, is this normal? Is this something that should be happening. I don't think this happens in any other city in the world.
No,
Yeah.
I could when I had them off. I don't understand why I have to.
You can't hear him talking in there.
You couldn't hear me talking?
No.
Can the people hear me talking? Or?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like I just had to put on these shot rings.
Okay.
Okay, now I can hear.
So, wow. Wow.
Eric Mays, come on down.
Eric Mays is gonna come on down?
I'm trying to
Yeah,
call.
That would,
your mic.
that would be dope if we could get
Huh?
Eric Mays.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
Cause you hear yourself do that.
I'm gonna slide up. So basically what we're dealing with is dysfunction on all levels. And there are people that are
Dysfunction on the branches of government.
that are okay with dysfunction.
Yeah.
They don't say anything about this dysfunction. Like what wards? Who do you represent? Like
themselves.
That's what I want to know. Like, who are you out here representing when
They left the meeting? All of them just left the meeting, but they all ran on. We are going to do denture.
So basically, they stalling out for election time.
Oh, election time.
I'm hearing some sound.
Oh, because I hit this with my nail.
Okay.
Yeah, that was,
All right.
But yeah, they all ran on. We're gonna get along, and we're gonna handle the business of the city.
Wow.
When? After the election.
After the election.
Yeah, because that's what Quincy said about the $500,000 deal thing. He said he wanted to talk about it because it was a very important issue that needed to be discussed, but he didn't want to talk about it after the election.
Wow. This is I mean, it's disheartening to say the least. It reminds me of the same mantra that the news is doing. They want to silence and not give you any information until after the election. They, like I said, they don't report on crimes, shootings and things of that nature. They're not reporting on Legionnaire cases.
Nope.
They try their best not to report on water problems. They rather go deal with dog stories or cats. I don't know exactly which one, but it was an animal.
Why are they so concerned about who this mayor we can talk to?
That's why you need to have recalls, though.
Huh?
That's why they need recalls. They say
they gotta wait till November.
Yeah,
they gotta be in office for a year to do it.
I believe a lot of people are going to start getting.
No, that's what I'm saying. Come
Right.
November 8th, it should be recalls.
Oh yeah.
Just for how they just leaving and you letting the CFO come tell you he's not coming.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. Especially for the people. I sometimes I see people that they are staunch charter followers and everything like that. You see them sometime online. They be like, "Oh, we follow the charter, this and that." Blah, blah. This isn't following the charter with
the charter commission.
Yeah, this isn't following the charter with the CFO, the chief financial officer. I'm gonna keep saying that name, chief financial officer, missing from the meeting and having the audacity, the brazen to tell people, "Hey, I'm not gonna show up."
Wait again. We gotta get AD to talk. AD, this your show.
Right, she ain't said nothing.
Wow.
Trying to gotta talk to the mic.
You gotta talk to them.
I was trying to get mic gives me power.
Yeah, I feel like
you can feel me when I'm talking to this mic. Shout out to Trill Con.
I mean, nobody wants to go to the council meeting when there's no CFO, Brenda. Why would I go to a a financial meeting and I can't even ask questions to the chief financial officer? I mean, if the chief financial officer feels like he shouldn't have to show up, why should I as a constituent?
You shouldn't. What you gonna go for?
So it starts at the top and then it trickles down. I mean, I can't even go get if the council can't even get their
John
questions
said it's
answered.
a waste of gas and time. Gas is $4.49.
Yeah, so
It's too damn high to be going down there for a $300 water credit.
Think about it. If council members can't get their questions answered by the chief financial officer at a financial meeting, and they are stewardess of the money in Flint, why would I expect as a private citizen, and you can speak on that, Adrian, like, what do you think about that? Like, this is crazy.
I mean, what more is it to say than what you all said? Because why do I feel like he would answer my questions? He doesn't want to even show up to the council meetings.
Wow.
What makes me so special?
Exactly. I mean, you have
If this is your job and you won't even do your job, and then I think you can talk to me.
You have people out there that believe that, I don't know, that this is right. This is a time people need to call their council people and say, hey, I need the chief financial officer there to answer questions.
Yeah, it's a couple of them. Tanya Burns answered.
Yeah.
Eric Mays answered.
Yep.
Jerry Carter Winfrey. Jerry, what was her name?
Jerry Winfrey Carter.
Okay, all right. She'll answer.
That's it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
I was thinking, because that one lady said she can call Eva for 2 years.
Calling her for 2 years.
Eva's not gonna answer.
Is Eva the one that's always on Facebook?
Say she talked to all her
How come she didn't
constituents.
message?
Yeah, she
And
said
ain't
I
been out
talked
to the
to all of my.
Regencies.
She was out at the Regencies.
When was she
passing
out there? My people say
man,
she
was
ain't
out there
came
when the
out there.
state troopers and everybody was out there passing out.
She should have sent her a Facebook message.
She was out there with the
Facebook,
state
right?
troopers.
Yeah, the state troopers. The state troopers was out there that one day, and she was out there passing out some papers.
She's not there today.
And she won't be tomorrow or next week or the week after that.
But she talked to all of them though, because she said she talked to all her whole ward. I remember she said that.
Yeah,
How
she
many
said she
votes?
talked to
How
everybody.
many people voted for her?
65 the first time. I can't remember who.
About 100 the second time. So she talked to the whole 9th ward, and she only got 100 some votes.
But she's always there on important vote days. It always seems like
now you know when you
they
see
need something,
Eva, when you see Eva,
you know they're trying to push
you
an
know
agenda.
something going down.
You know something.
Even not there tonight.
So nothing's
So
happening.
ain't nothing going
They
down.
already knew the CFO wasn't gonna be there.
Yeah.
Eva, why be there?
Eva said I ain't going. Somebody's sick.
He was probably on Facebook watching us right now.
What's up? Shout out.
Shout out Eva on the fake page.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, you always gotta add that.
Allegedly. Man, it's some
I was
fake
just gonna say,
pages.
so many fake pages.
Yeah, like what's up with the?
You know what?
Let's
in
talk about that for a moment.
2019.
Yeah. Okay.
We was on opposite sides. Like it was me and this squad against you and that one down there and y'all. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
And Jeremy,
Y'all were a well-oiled machine. I told these people before I even knew them, they were good Christian people, and I was like, they have a well-oiled machine against y'all, and they said we're just gonna pray about it.
Yep, and I feel.
And
bad
y'all
about
was lighting them up though. I mean, it's funny to talk about now. You know,
now that we all
because
sitting here together, but it's not funny when you're like, damn.
it wasn't. I felt like it was like the Great Division of Flint.
Yeah, it was.
It was like a Tupac Biggie style beef, right?
It was.
And I thought it was gonna go on. I thought it was gonna go on forever.
But see, let me tell you, but the difference between 2019 and 2022, in 2019, we was proud for getting blocked.
Right.
We was proud for telling people off. We was proud for talking about
own our names though. Like we would do it
like I remember one time me and Dorian said, let's see how many people gonna block us today. I was like, oh, I got blocked by a preacher and a deacon.
Right.
I mean, we was really proud, but now we talking to
like, I mean,
Wakanda.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know these guys' gender pronouns. Like, I don't want to offend anyone out there, whatever you identify as, but one day it'll be like, it's a woman talking, but it says he, or it's a he, but it says she. And I just like, yo, who is this?
Right.
And then I see them using different emojis. You can always tell who is who, basically.
Yeah.
And that's what people probably don't realize.
They don't study. They don't realize.
study.
Like, I know who spells ass with a asterisk asterisk.
Right. You know, people are creatures of habit, right? You know, you might just use a comma in the wrong way.
Yeah.
You know, you might say the wrong two all of the time. You be like, oh, not that two, that two. No, not the number two, not the T-O, but you're spelling it T-O-O.
Right.
Two.
This is tea, y'all, before because
that's tea.
Pure leaf tea.
Yeah, so back to that. It was
Jeremy already knew I was wrong. I said pure leaf.
Yeah, it was a great. I think, like I said, I never thought we were going to get to the level of, you know, just speaking or whatever. And regardless if whatever side you came on, we left it at politics.
We did. Like,
We left it at politics.
Trying to beef in the street.
Even though we was, even though
we went out there flexing.
Yeah, even though opposing sides, it didn't reach that level.
We was at the polls that Tuesday all day long.
Right.
I mean, all day. Adrian's gonna get into it.
Because I was just gonna say, I was ready for anything. I was ready.
In Ward. So I know. So that brings up an interesting thing. Like, so
now they pulling up on 2 wheels of pink pants.
But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about something else again. Where they say one Flint and unity and things like that, to that nature. So when we, I guess Mayor Weaver, I don't know if you reached out to her, she reached out to you, however have you. When y'all started talking and the world seen that, all of a sudden they started attacking you. I've seen it, these different fake pages going after you.
You know what? At first, I'm not even gonna say it bothered me because it didn't really bother me, but I was paying attention to it.
Right.
And now it's like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I really don't give a damn.
Right. Yeah.
You're not adding any value to my life. You're not taking anything away.
Correct.
So I don't owe you shit.
But how does it feel knowing that these are adults? I mean, some of them are in their 60s.
I know,
70s.
But it makes me feel like good. I ain't even gonna lie, Jimmy. I'm gonna keep it real. It make me feel good because y'all ain't did shit with y'all lives. Mm-hmm. And y'all not talking about nothing but me, Art, and Tanya.
And it's crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So vote for Weaver November 8th because people confused like who running. They on a page every single damn day, and somebody asked the question, who is running for mayor? Right. Because all they talk about is Art, Wyntis, and Tanya.
Wow. I just imagine that after today.
Danielle, can't forget Danielle.
Yeah. I hope, that's why I kind of wanted to come on this show. And I really want to go on your show so they can, I just hope they say something about me. Because I'm a different animal, I think, when it comes to.
They don't know. They don't know. I was going to say, they don't know. Handle you? But one of the pages will try you.
Yeah, I think they will. And then we will expose them. And we will say, we'll call them by their real name. And they're going to be like, this is not me. And then they're going to get scared. And then we'll say, well, we're going to pretend like it's you.
Yeah.
And we're going to start saying different information.
About you.
Yeah. And it's going to be like, wow. So the only reason why you want me to stop putting out this information, fictional information, it could be a fake address.
Yeah, because you know what? And that's something we never crossed the line in 2019 either. We never threatened. We never posted any addresses.
None of that stuff.
We didn't pull up.
It's different.
Yeah, it's a different
cars. And
so that's why I said, I was like, where did this division or this fake unity come from?
The fake leader.
and that's the thing. Like,
fake recognize fake.
I'm so happy they didn't finally quit messing with us. Now we coming in clear.
Oh,
like we looked like we was a 1980s DVD. VCR.
And it was, like I said, I told you. Well, y'all probably didn't know at the time, but like I said, I didn't even know Adrian. Actually, I think Adrian, you probably seen me in Detroit.
And they want to know who you is too, brother. I put JD up in there.
Yeah.
What do you call yourself?
The Pandemic Poppy.
Right. Oh yeah, welcome to the AV show.
So I think I didn't even know you.
Yeah, no, not at all.
This is crazy.
So listen to the story.
With this guy. You gotta Jeremy when he told you.
So I don't even know Mayor Weaver. I don't know Adrian. I just really saw what was going on with this well-tuned machine, and like I said, I was involved in
AKA the media wars.
Yeah, the media wars. I was seeing them operate online, and at the time, like I said, I was bird dogging for Yahoo and CNN. I'm gonna keep telling the same story. So I was at a lot of events that her mother was at, but I was covering the news. I wasn't getting the credit, like as far as the journalistic credit, but I was getting a photo credit or something like that.
Right.
So if you Google my real name, you would see, plus Yahoo News, you would see different stories like with Russell Simmons, when Trump came. I was actually the person that went live for Yahoo. So during the entire, so I'm getting misinformation. So I'm like, this doesn't add up to what I was told.
Right.
And, you know, crazy story is I actually knew Sheldon Neely.
I know, that's so crazy because we like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Sheldon, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I actually knew Sheldon Neely.
Who's this shady guy?
Yeah, because I had brung some guys that were doing they were going to do not a movie, not a documentary. I said a movie. They were about to do a documentary, and I remember us meeting at a church or something in the basement, and he did an interview with them right away. So I didn't at that time. I wasn't really invested into the water crisis, and then during that time, you know, I wound up losing one of my close friends. So I just had questions about the water crisis, and not the water itself, but because I already knew the water was messed up. You can look at brown water and say
that's messed up.
Right.
We freezing up. You don't want to. They got us. We freezing up bad.
they can hear me.
They can hear.
But you breaking up.
I'm breaking up.
Give me some.
I know you breaking straight.
Maybe that's your phone. Give us some likes. Can y'all hear us? Or are we breaking up?
Yeah. So can they still hear me? Or
Yeah, she playing and she just so disrespectful with the sound, and I'm gonna throw the phone up there at you, man. Go ahead.
Oh, I can't hear you.
I forgot. Yeah, y'all be stopping me in the midst of a great story. Like,
Continue.
You said Sheldon said he didn't know you. I said Sheldon.
Right. So
It's
actually,
good. See, it's good on his. That's your phone. That's
that's an Android, man. Stop using Android, man. Google,
Quit
man.
messing with us with our apples.
Go ahead, my dog.
That's what I'm talking about, Jay.
First off,
That's what I'm with you, AD.
let me stop this. That looks like one of those phones. You know that lady with the megaphone that be on Fletcher Road by the building.
Get your free phone. Come over here
right now.
This S22.
You know, S22.
That's 20.
It's a catch-22.
I mean, I know you ain't talking in that little.
Hey, they said they can hear fine. So
No, that's okay.
John is like, so he has an Android from the lady on Flushing. Get your free phone and Chinese food.
I'm about to mute your
and some
I'm something
from Family Dollar.
This is
but so back to the story. So like I said, once I heard this, you know, misinformation, and you know, at the time, like I said, I just seen how y'all media wars, which I didn't know y'all name at the time, was operating.
Nobody did.
I was just like, I started noticing after a while, my name started ringing, I guess on y'all radar or something at one point in time. And I was making like graphics and animations and videos, just showing people just about the water crisis in itself. And for me, people kept coming to my page. So I was like, dang, I'm not even talking to these people that I don't even know. I don't even know who these people are. I was like, let me ask Sheldon. So then they started changing it around, flipping it around, like, let's ask Weaver this. Let's ask, you understand what I'm saying? It became like a beef. So I'm just like.
You started that damn hashtag.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because I wanted to talk to Sheldon directly, because I'm still feeling like, dang, Sheldon, brother, you know one of my relatives, right? So I'm feeling like
he
that,
did not
even
know
though
you.
That's cool. I didn't know that at the time. Yeah, I didn't know, but I'm feeling like, dang, you know me.
You let these people attack me.
You let these people attack me. You're not even answering the question. So I was like, dang, let me try to do something to get your attention directly with Zach Sheldon. And from there, it seemed like it was another mini war that went on. So I'm just like, wow. And I remember, I think we were in Mona's, but it's now Vibes at the time.
Shout out to
and I was like, I said, they about to come out and attack me personally. And I was damn near in tears. I probably cried, probably lost a tear. I was like, he was like, well, just call my mom. And I was like, man, I was really like, because I didn't want people to attack her from my past. And I'm just out here, because I'm still at this time.
Not associated.
I'm not even associated with
we
these
didn't
people.
know that because Sheldon never told us.
Like, I don't even know a Karen Weaver.
We had an objective.
Like I was one of those people that really didn't even know who the mayor was in the city of Flint because I wasn't here that much.
You just got caught up in the crossfire.
Yeah, so it was just crazy for me. So
But it got fun for you, Jimmy.
It did get fun. It did get fun because I tell people all the time I'm bipolar, right?
I understand you.
Schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type. I take medication, so
I do too.
It's like, dang,
I got a big blue pill and a little white pill. And then I can take.
So now it's like I was like, man, I'm really irritating these people. I was like, if I make a post, they're coming to my post. Yeah. I remember me and Dorian, we used to clash, go at it. Yeah. So it almost felt like to me that, looking back in hindsight, like each person on a different side had an alter ego on the other side. Like we all could have been friends if it wasn't for this division.
Right.
Just think about it.
Like we all had somebody, like he said, that when we first talked, he was like,
that's me over there.
You act just like Jamaica. And you got the personality of Adrian.
Right,
yeah. Like, you like Dorian and
so it's like, man,
you like art.
I know. No, I ain't seen nobody. No, because I'd be fine. I'd have been said nuke y'all ass. On the Denver's, I'd have been nuke y'all. Like right now,
right behind you.
We couldn't be cool now. So I'm being honest with you. When you're out till we leave this planet.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
So after
I'm just saying.
But so after meeting Wyntis and everything like that in person, I remember the first time we met.
Shout out to Trill, look, he just doing.
First time we met in real life, we were at I think a cigar bar.
Mm-hmm.
They were taking our pictures, paparazzi, but we was taking our own pictures to post.
Yeah, then people we had us follow.
People were taking our pictures.
When we sat, because this was my first time.
I felt like something. I felt like I was a star at this point in time.
Because like this is the first time I met him, and the first time that I had met Jamaica. So I was on my A game, right? Because Jamaica, she was hard, man.
I would stab your tires.
She was man. And so I said, Mary, shut up. I said, we being followed. I could feel it. Like I could feel somebody was following us. And I told them that. Sure enough, here we go on Facebook the next day. Look who's with Marie Wyntis.
Yeah, it was just like,
Mary was at the cigar bar.
So you know all the plays, because you was one when you in there.
That's why they keep coming for me.
I know, they put your ass. I ain't never seen nobody want to
shut her ass up. She know damn well that next week we gonna print them papers with them fake polls on there and pass them out. And she know that they fake.
So I remember one time I brought this story up earlier. I was at Hasselbring parking lot, and this is after I had met her mom, and I don't know if we were going around, I don't know if it was polling day or something. It might have been voting or it might have been a primary or something like that. And I remember I left my uncle and went somewhere, and I came back to my uncle, but I seen at that point in time, because I seen Neely walking over to my uncle. Because my whole family knows him. Like on both sides of my family.
I'm tripping.
On both sides of my family.
I know every media warrior that's watching.
Can
y'all believe that Neely knew JD this whole time he was attacking him?
He knows my granny.
And sent the police to your crib.
My uncle on my father's side. I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying
like,
he knew you.
Like he might not know.
Feel about that?
He knows my family. Maybe he didn't know who I was.
Let's go deeper than that.
No. We gonna come back to that.
We're gonna come back, but how did
Who
your family feel to know that he did that and they know him? Like,
one thing, only person that like truly knows is because they, my dad talks to my mom. Like, I'm not one of the type of person that goes tell somebody did some sucking stuff to me. That's just not.
No, I'm just saying, because I'm being honest with you. I expect my whole family to vote for Weaver.
So
even the ones who went, I ain't dealing with them.
Let me finish this story. So my uncle, he's deceased now.
Ariel got that.
So my uncle is deceased now, but he came up to my uncle and says, "Hey, he seems like a good kid."
Oh, Liddell got her a 62-inch ponytail.
They back?
Listen, y'all gotta hear this. Y'all gotta hear this story.
Come on with the story.
So Neely goes up to my deceased uncle and says, he seems like a good kid. He's hanging around some wrong people, and these people are gonna go to jail. So think about this.
Yeah.
So if he's telling my uncle just random story.
He told your uncle that?
He told my uncle, my deceased uncle. he says, he seems like a good kid. Not knowing I'm a whole thug out here in these streets.
Right.
But he was just like, yeah, he seems like a good kid. They just got caught up with some wrong people. But, you know, I'm working at the state level. And, yeah, some people going to go to jail.
Oh, them 5 indictments.
Yeah, he said some people going to go to jail. So I don't even know what he was talking about. So I was like, what? So my uncle tells my dad, you know, me being a thug my entire life, my dad was like, what is Neely talking about saying you're going to go to jail? I said, listen, man, I'm not even doing no crimes. I can't go to jail. Go to jail for what?
Right.
I'm not doing anything out here. And it was this whole clash with my father about ghost indictments and all this different types of stuff.
He created all this madness at home.
Yeah, he's telling people that, you know,
so he's been
that's
lying.
the lie. That's that. Like I said, I in my heart I believe he
that's what cheese sticks
perpetrated the lie of
he's been lying for
Weaver
a long time.
stealing money.
Long time.
Oh yeah, now
and was able to. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's saying that some people's gonna go to jail. Go to jail for what?
No, you know what? He had some truth in
said
that.
Hanging around.
No, he had some truth in that.
What was that?
Because I said he was foreseeing this, telling on himself. You know, sometimes because the sensational six just saved his ass with that bid rig, especially
You just ain't gonna give up no 500,000.
That was more than that. You looking at the smart. I was
looking at the first little 10
okay.
cars.
So as the media awards, can you imagine if this happened under the Weaver administration? Like y'all would have had a field day. I think it wouldn't be quiet.
If it came out that Mayor Weaver did not have a degree.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
After saying so
I would have been down
forever.
there in front of you of him talking about Mayor Weaver doesn't have a degree and I'm upset because it's spending the taxpayers' money.
I think y'all would have photoshopped a Dr. Pepper in front of her. Like I said, if she wasn't a doctor, I'm just saying. Like that's what I would have did.
Man, it would have been on every news station.
Yeah, I would have photoshopped the Dr. Pepper. They would have probably forced her to resign like they doing, like I said, a lot of different states.
Whoever did that Gretchen Whitmer and the baby Neely, that was a rough one.
Gretchen Whitmer, baby Neely. I wish I could take credit for that. Now, I think I did put in people's mind about baby Neely's, because I think I was the first person to drop the baby Neely memes. But I dropped them to my page though.
Oh, he definitely gonna be mad at you.
Yeah, so I had a TikTok call, I think Baby Neely or something like that.
I love when
it's an entire
we're better. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So
bitter.
And then, this was during after the incident at the ATM, and I was just like, man, like I said, I can.
We're gonna be on them tomorrow at 11.
Yeah. I probably hope.
Jeremy, you got some stuff to tell us about 11. What time
It's time to shut it down.
It's time
because AD didn't do no talking.
He's always trying to shut us down when we got people out here.
I gotta go. I got another job.
Oh, he got other jobs. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, listen. Before, can we say our last goodbyes? I'm gonna go first. This small show around 6 o'clock. I'm gonna have guest candidate for Judge Mary Hood on, Attorney Mary Hood. She will be on tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Has a compelling story.
Church people watch tomorrow.
She definitely has a compelling story.
Tomorrow's not gonna be uncensored. Tomorrow we're gonna be sitting here beautiful and nice and intelligent.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Adrian.
It's
our show.
You
gotta close out.
She's the closer?
Yeah, it's our show.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Pandemic Poppy.
You never know when you're gonna see me again. Supposedly tomorrow at 11, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna be up or not. But I'll be back one of these days.
You leaving?
I live in a different city, so
gotcha.
Sometimes I have to go back home and
gotcha.
Do things.
Woo!
But definitely
that 62-inch ponytail
giving
me
vibes. Rapunzel.
She got there. You can tell when people getting money.
She getting money.
Because she done picked up a little bit of weight. I knew Eva allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Because
allegedly picked up weight.
Is that a lawyer right there? With the roof missing?
Probably so.
Pull it up to the council with my roof missing. Maze need to give him his hat to cut. Never mind.
You done with yours?
I'm done. I'm done.
Come on, AD.
That was this week of the AD Uncensored. Tune in next week. We will have a special guest, and Cut me off?
No, I cut you out. I did not.
Sounded like it, right? I was like, dang.
No, I'm looking at you. I'm
Okay, I was
looking.
gonna say, well, tune in next week to see who our next special guest will be.
It'll probably just be us again.
No, just tune in.
Tune in.